Well, hello. Pardon me. Did you miss me? I've missed you. I've missed all of you. I know it's been a long time, you guys, and I always do these streams a kind of spontaneously, and I really bad about scheduling and stuff. Actually, I get it. I get in where I fit in. I get it in where I can fit it in, and it just so happened to be that day. If you're subscribed to me on the X platform, I'll let y'all know we're gonna do a live stream like that. Like, oh my god, I'm so bad at this thing. I'm so bad at this thing called life. Actually, I'm pretty good at life. I'm just bad at scheduling and coming up with that and sticking to it. Hope you forgive me. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. You guys are watching me on X and YouTube simultaneously. I completely forgot to put a stream up on Rumble. Do you forgive me? Yeah, I hope you do. Adam Francisco, hello. Oh, this is a one of my favorite shirts to wear. I like to wear fact-based clothing. Yeah, anything and everything that will trigger the left, which is super easy to do. Adam has an amazing YouTube channel. I've been following him for years. Adam gained internet notoriety when he was just driving through a Dunkin' Donuts drive-through and in Florida. Just so you know, Florida. And so Mr. Adam has Trump really big on the back of his vehicle, and the guy behind him was a radical liberal and thought that the people working at Dunkin' Donuts were also radical liberals and proceeded to go after Adam and then say, oh, the guy in front of me is a Trump supporter. And we don't know what his intentions were. I know that he was probably hoping that a fellow radical, which these people have this inflated sense that everybody is also a radicalized nut job. But that wasn't the case. And the Dunkin' Donuts staff let Adam Francisco know that this guy is, after you. And they got into a heated exchange. And this guy told Adam that he needs to go back to his own country, which just so happens to be America. Because Adam here is a legal immigrant. And you guys know, which the common misconception is that all people who voted for Trump are anti-immigration. No. We're anti-illegal immigration. They always skip out that illegal, where we're pro-legal immigration, because that way you can come here legally, you can benefit, you won't be taken advantage of. You could also put your work in and do your part to be a productive member of society. People that do it the legal way walk a thin line. They don't want to go back to wherever they ventured here from. So they walk a tight, thin line, whereas the people who are here illegally, they cross our borders illegally. You think they're gonna follow our laws? Absolutely not. And so Adam here I don't know if you created your YouTube channel before or after that. I think it was before. He did have a YouTube channel, and then he does these amazing street interviews where he trolls the left. And boy, oh boy, does he. His recent video, I know I'm going off about Adam, but he's really good, you guys. Please go follow him on X and on YouTube. He's got a great account, and he's just overall good people. He's the only person, and this is like, I am a fan of Adam when I could say this, is the only man in America who is fighting a terminal illness, who is out here trying to make America great again. See? All right, my shirt. Yes, it says no child. Did they? Too much facts. Too much facts. My video cut out. And it ain't my internet, for crying out loud. The powers that be are like, oh no, here she is again. Yikes. It says no child is born in the wrong body, because that's a damn fact. That's a damn fact. All right, you guys. Kat. Hi, Kat. Hi. I'm glad you're here, because Tom McDonald put out a song 12 days ago. And I was intending on doing the reaction on the beach, but there was no service. So I couldn't do it. I was going to take two phones and do the reaction on the beach in my bikini, but I couldn't. I know you guys are so sad about that. Anyways, oh, hello, Alex. I want to say hello to you guys. The ACL, oh man, it's healing nicely. I was actually doing some water aerobics yesterday in my pool. So I'm absolutely nursing it still. It's still healing, but it's not 100%. I would say I'm about 75% of where I was before my injury. And it was a catastrophic injury. My God. All right, you guys. So today we're talking about the the latest hotline. Hey, Dave. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Jeffrey. Saul. I'm saying hello, Victoria. Slim Tito. Hello. Trying. Hi, Mark Kemper. Eric. Hello, my name is Human. That's a great song. Oh, I love that song. Hello, my name is Human. Hello, my name is Human. I'm literally on my way to bed at 3:57 a.m. per I'm do I always look stupid when I freeze? Like they always get my like blow up doll face like stupid, man. Kaylee, Kaylee Taylor from Old Zealand, from down under. Hello, hello. Get you some sleep, girlfriend. Get you some sleep. Hey, it's Eric. Eric. Eric Tate. Hello, my friend, my fellow patriot. Uh, really? You think so? Well, thank you. Thank you, Cindy. You guys, some of you guys don't know that you literally inspire me to be a better human being. And I look at the people on the left and I'm like, damn, I'm on a roll. Like, if they're doing this, man, I'm going to just live my life exactly the opposite. The left has no idea how instrumental they are in how I live my life today. Yeah. I miss all you guys, man. I do. I miss everybody. All right. So today we're going to be talking about the headlines. The headlines. There are a lot of headlines. Our military, the Department of Defense, has just rolled out the brand new militarized southern border. And oh, does it look badass? It's like we dealt with the Biden Harris administration. As catastrophic and as just horrible as it was, we just dealt with it. The American people are by far some of the most just good people, good-hearted people that can persevere and get through anything, whether it be national tragedies or tragic administrations. We did our best. You know, nobody tried to take out anybody like Trump. It's sad. And the deep state, my humble opinion, has conjured it up to make Trump look like he's on the list. I know a predator when I see one, and I don't get the predator vibes off of Trump. Believe me, it's like gaydar, only pedodar, and I have it. I think a lot of people that support President Trump that have gone through that as either a child or young adult, you can tell one from another. And when you look at Trump, you just don't get that vibe. I know I don't. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, so Nick Sorter posted this, and I want to show you guys what our new border looks like. It looks badass. And with every post like this, it just screams that America is back. Like I remember being that country that no one wanted to mess with. Like you do that, you're going to prison. And so under Biden Harris, we didn't have that. The criminals were allowed to run rampant, and it was a bad look. It's a bad look, and it sets a bad precedent of what our country is. And so it was embarrassing to say the very least. It was freaking embarrassing. Oh, sorry if I hurt your ears. All right, Nick Sorter, just in, the Department of Defense shows off our new militarized southern border. This is why illegal crossings are near zero. Promises made, promises kept. And here's a bigger picture of what it looks like. FAFO. FAFO. Bing, 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 bing. I love it. I think it's absolutely amazing. I've shared this post on my X. If you are watching on YouTube, right here is under my name, like right here is my X username. I made it the same as YouTube, just so you can find me across all platforms. Bill, where's Bill? Do I see Bill in the comments? Hi, Bill Goodwin. Hope you're well, my friend. Hello, Lisette. All right. Okay. All right. We're looking through. A show of hands. Who here thinks that Nancy Pelosi should be prosecuted? Me, along with Adam Schiff, Gavin Newsom. How about that, you guys? How about Governor Gavin Newsom? He's making a lot of headlines lately. I mean, look at the disaster California is that he has made it. Like, he is open about giving illegal immigrants free health care while Americans are struggling, to pay their premiums, which are outrageous. He has taken money and needed more money, more. Give me more money. Need more money for homelessness. That wasn't fixed. Kamala Harris also asked for millions upon millions of dollars for high-speed internet for California. Guess what happened? No one got it. No one got it. It's almost as if when USAID and Doge happened, the Democrats, their money well dried up. And so now they're, take it from here, take it from there. Oh, that NGO that owns me, they're working in cahoots. So not only has Governor Gavin Newsom allegedly, till that shit hits the fan, not only has he misused funds for homelessness, giving illegal immigrants not only the power to vote, but the no voter ID thing in California is one of the main reasons why those types of people can stay in power. Because when you're handed free shit, it's not really free now, is it? So when these people that are here illegally are handed free food, free rent, free everything, healthcare, anything and everything, they're getting the red carpet rolled out for them while our Americans are sleeping on the streets. Our veterans their noses are turned up at them. It's like, what the hell? Of course, you got to vote or you got to vote blue, no matter who, for the next, fact that they keep freezing me. This freezing shit has got to stop. Hello, Mega Tamara. Hello, dearie. So what I was saying is that the handouts are not free. It's like Lyndon B. Johnson all over again. Okay. How he was hell bent on having, what, because I can't say it. I'm the wrong color, right? For the next 200 years, he'll have them voting Democrat for the next 200 years. Same thing with the illegal immigrants. That's exactly what they're doing. And by letting out all these people illegally, which the Trump administration is working on removing these people from the Census Bureau, the Census Bureau numbers, which will then take away many more seats in the House of Representatives, which is exactly what the Democrats' strategy is in order to maintain power. But since that USAID well dried up, Act Blue is going broke, Democrats going broke, and it's like, dude, come on, man. I got to post a picture of me in some jeans, you guys. Have you seen the controversy over some jeans? Genetics. Okay, so I'm going to show you the girl that single-handedly destroyed wokeness with one ad. With one ad, which is so great because here I go, right? Here I'm like, hey, if Ulta and all sorts of Tampax and all kinds of different companies can use these dudes and makeup, and that's okay. Well, guess what? A white girl with blonde hair and a beautiful white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes has single-handedly destroyed wokeness. And I pray to God the momentum keeps going. The pendulum has go again, freezing me, you stupid sons of. So, and not you guys. I'm not calling you stupid sons of bitches. I'm not Joe Biden. All right. Now, here's what American Eagle had to say. Because Sydney Sweeney is a model, beautiful model. Okay. She they're calling her a fascist and a Nazi and all this, that, and the other because she's like, I'm proud of my blonde hair and my blue eyes. She didn't say, I'm proud to be white, which is a mortal sin, which will cause you to be canceled and lynched and all kinds of shit, right? So American Eagle just put out a statement and, oh my God, brilliant. To whom it may concern, we sincerely apologize for featuring Sydney Sweeney in our recent advertisement. In hindsight, we underestimated the combined impact of her blue eyes, blonde hair, and general hotness. Also, we did not realize how big her boobs would be. Our marketing team got ghosts. Our marketing team has been sent, wait for it, to denim sensitivity training. Thank you for your feedback. Please stop emailing us. We're still trying to recover from the group chat fallout. American Eagle. Oh my God. Wonderfully, wonderfully said. Wonderfully put. Beautifully executed. Flawless victory, in my humble opinion. They handled that great. Denim sensitivity training. Here's how I would be if I owned American Eagle. If you're offended by this beautiful, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white woman, oh boy, who gives a shit? Tough. I don't care. These people are so used to being coddled and bowed down to, like they're entitled, like they're owed something. And they are by far the worst humans on the planet. Did you see who was making fun of or bashing this woman? Jealousy is a motherfucker, man. These people are jealous of this girl, this woman. I'm jealous. Do you know? I mean, I was never like 5'10". I'm vertically challenged, but I once looked like her, man. After I had my first son, boom, within 2 weeks time, my ass was in a bikini on the beaches of Cancun, Mexico. No lie, man. I bounced back like that after my first kid, man. Not a stretch mark on me, nothing. And then I had my second. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? So sad. But, we all have to sacrifice when we have babies. All right. So this video of mine is going viral on TikTok right now, and it's doing remarkably well. It was, let me just talk about the controversy first, okay? About the whole American Eagle debacle, right? And we're not making it a debacle. They are. The left is always just, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. So American Eagle is going, they're doing a campaign with this girl, Sydney Sweeney. Okay. And super close to her heart is domestic violence awareness. So with the proceeds from the Sydney Gene, which are, it's a collaboration. Okay. 100% of the proceeds are going towards a crisis hotline called Crisis Text. Let me read their ad. Okay. I do have it right here, which I highlighted on my TikTok. And I'm surprised I'm still there, you guys, because TikTok normally, they don't like me so much, man. They don't like the truth. They don't like it when you tell the truth. All right, I want to read to you guys what is on the American Eagle website. As part of the campaign, American Eagle, AE, these motherfuckers, man. I'm about had it with this shit. Stop it! Guys, I have the best Wi-Fi too. I'm sick of this shit. Thanks a lot, Kamala. Thanks for the promises made and no promises kept. Thanks a lot for the high-speed internet, fiber optic internet we were all supposed to get. Liar! I wonder why she lost. Let me start over. Now, this is on the American Eagle website regarding the Sydney Sweeney collaboration. And this is, I can't believe the liberals are calling this girl a Nazi and a fascist for saying she is proud to have her blonde hair and blue eyes, as if no woman in America or anywhere, no other woman but white women have blonde hair. Either they bleach their hair, they buy weave or wigs, or blue eyes. Contact lenses. A lot of people, including myself, used to wear contact lenses, blue ones. And there are some women, like T.I.'s wife, Tiny, who has gone under the knife to change her eye color to blue. So they need to shut up. And after this, and this is, God damn it, here we go again. All right. I'm about sick of this shit. I am. I'm sick of this freeze. I'm going to get mad. So even after they knew what was happening with this campaign, they still decided to call this chick a fascist. Somebody's birthday's today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You are loved. 1, 2, 3. Bow emoji. Candy box emoji. Happy birthday to you. I'm not a singer, so please don't expect that to be like happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Even after they knew that this campaign was, I'm just going to read it. And the backlash still ensued. So you can judge these people by that character. As part of the campaign, AE, American Eagle, will launch the Sydney Jean, a limited run take on their fan favorite Dreamy Drape franchise. Produced in collaboration with Sweeney, a butterfly motif on the back pocket of the jean represents domestic violence awareness, which Sydney is passionate about. In support of the cause, 100% of the purchase price from the Sydney Jean will be donated to Crisis Text Line, a nonprofit offering free 24/7 confidential mental health support to anyone in need. Just text 741-741. They still continue to crap all over this girl because they're jealous, because they're fat, they're ugly, they're out of shape, they smell like cat piss. So they're insufferable people are shitting all over this girl. So that is what the whole Sydney Sweeney debacle is about. And American Eagle ain't having it. Thank God we finally are seeing a company not bow down to the woke mob. Because you know what? I'm never going to apologize for my skin color. I didn't have anything to do with what happened in the 1800s, and neither have you. So do not apologize. I live by the sword. I die by the sword. If I wrongfully wronged you in any way, directly wronged you, I will apologize. But I will never apologize for being white. I had no... People want you to apologize. I have seen videos of people kissing the feet of African Americans because they feel bad because they're white. I don't feel bad. I don't. And Wesley Hunt said something that has stuck with me since I've watched this clip. He said, if we remove history or ignore history, we are doomed to repeat it. So that's just me. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree. Hawaii did not see the tsunami that they were predicting. Thank God. Thank God. Because Oprah finally opened up the roads for people to escape and get to higher ground. Oprah owns roads. Isn't that nice? And she needed more money from Kamala Harris. Ain't that something? Millions of dollars to campaign for her. Oh, I got busted. No, I didn't. That was such a long time ago. I got blocked. I got blocked. Somebody blocked me. It ain't nothing new. Peter Strzok, Peter Strzok, the treasonous former FBI agent who was instrumental in not only concealing the crimes of Hillary Clinton, but also the smear campaign against President Trump. He blocked me. I'm not surprised. He has now scrubbed his profile, his whole X profile, but he's forgetting one thing. The internet is forever, and the people, well, one of the people that he hates the most has access to everything that he's ever posted. You should have went to Blue Sky, Peter. Pete. Sorry, Pete. He's a Peter. He's a Peter pumpkin eater. I just wanted to say that it's on my X page right now. Look, I'm gonna show you. I was like, wait a minute. This dude blocked me? What the hell did I do? I called him out for being a treasonous snake. No, I think I called him a treasonous bastard. And so he blocked me. It's like, gosh, golly, I feel so blessed. Thank you, Pete. You snake ass motherfucker. What are you blocking me for, man? Oh, you don't like the truth. Oh, boo. Well, that sucks. That sucks. All right, let's see what else is going on. Oh my God. All right. Here, you guys are gonna have to pick this. Then my buddy, Mr. Star Spangled MAGA. You guys, please go follow him on X-Men. He is a hoot. He is a hoot. Who you picking? Lizzo or Sydney? I'm picking Sydney. I'm definitely picking Sydney. Definitely. Remember when remember when Lizzo was like, if Kamala wins, the whole country's gonna look like Detroit. And all of us were like, did she just say that? You're right. And that is why America was not having it. Hell no, we won't go. All right, what's going on with FBI Director Kash Patel? It's trending on X. Oh, a secret room. In a secret room. Oh, look at my look at my look at my face. I got frozen like stupid, man. FBI director, this is breaking news. FBI Director Kash Patel has just uncovered thousands of sensitive Trump Russia hoax probe documents, including a 200-page annex from John Durham's report stashed in burn bags in a secret FBI room meant for destruction. Will this further expose the deep state? And Eric Daughtry just posted this, and Publis just did it too. So here's the post here. Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel are exposing it all. And exclusive. FBI Director Kash Patel found a trove of sensitive documents related to the origins of the Trump-Russia probe hoax. Buried in multiple burn bags in a secret room inside the bureau, sources familiar with the incident told Fox News Digital. Sources told Fox News Digital that the burn bag system is used to destroy documents designated as classified or higher. Sources told Fox News Digital that multiple burn bags were found and filled with thousands of documents. FBI's controversial Trump-Russia actions predicted with alarming specificity by foreign actors' sources. Sources told Fox News Digital that one of the documents FBI officials found in a burn bag was a classified annex to former special counsel John Durham's final report, which includes the underlying intelligence he reviewed. The declassification of the classified annex is being done in close coordination between CEI Director John Ratcliffe, Patel, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and Acting National Security Agent Director William Hartman. Wow. Wow, wow, wee woo. That's, ooh, I don't know what that means, but the whole Russia collusion hoax, I mean, Russia was pretty much hoping that Hillary was going to win. And then there was going to hit her with like all these, like the dirt that they had on her, like how she acted towards her staff, like she was high, low, hit, miss, happy 1 second, very angry and agitated the next. And not to mention, she was on tranquilizers. Do you remember that one clip of Hillary Clinton when she looked handcuffed, but she was all like, "Ooh," and they had to weaken at Bernie's her? Remember that? So there's some validity to that statement. I mean, she looked tranquilized, man. She did. I don't care what anybody says. She looked tranquilized. Oh my God. Oh, this is crazy. I love dogs, you guys. I'm a big dog lover. Now, I got to show you this clip because it's crazy. So there's a guy in a gross pet store. And I know exactly why he lost control of his Cane Corso. And I'm going to tell you right now, as a not only dog lover, but a dog trainer as well. You see this dog?
No. Let's go. No.
I'll tell you why.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Come.
All right. Let me back that up just a smidgen. I'm going to show you exactly why this dog is losing his proverbial shit. You see this collar right here, you guys? This is called a full check collar. It's a prong collar, okay? You see where it's located? On his fucking windpipe, on his trachea, all right? That collar is supposed to be up here underneath the jaw, right high up on the neck, underneath the ears, so it will mimic the mother dogs or alpha dogs in the packs bite when the mother or alpha dog corrects said pup or, you know, a beta. So this dog is freaking out because he cannot breathe. And, you know, this dog being muzzled is putting this dog under stress. Not only can he not breathe because this prong collar is fitted incorrectly, but he's also having his airway restricted even more by having that muzzle on him. So that is exactly why that dog is freaking out. And plus, when you see this collar or you see his leash here? You see how tight that leash is? That dog feels his tension. This guy that has no business having a dog like this because he is irresponsible. Let's play the rest of it, and I guarantee you I'm right.
Come.
See that?
Nope.
He's tense. The dog's feeding off of his
No.
energy.
Hey. Hey. Stop.
Calm down,
It's
dude.
okay.
You're saying the dog is okay, but you are not acting like the dog is that the situation is okay. This guy has no business having this dog. He's going to get himself or somebody injured.
It's okay. Good boy.
You see him panting?
Good boy.
The dog's eyes are
Good boy.
bugging out of his head.
It's okay. It's okay. No. No. Shh. Stop.
Okay, enough. I can't. I just can't. You know, if dogs like that weren't such a status symbol, this is why so many of them end up in shelters. This is why so many of them end up getting euthanized. This is why so many of them go crazy and bite people. Because it's owner ignorance. And I'm not afraid to say that. I myself have owned 7 Rottweilers over the decades, okay? I own big dogs that have a bad reputation. The Cane Corso is a powerful breed. These dogs are massive. Not only that, but they are powerful. If you can't get a grip on this dog, you have no business. And if you have no experience with this breed of dog, I'm not saying this man doesn't have experience with this breed. But what he's showing right now, that's the assumption I am going to make. That is my humble opinion, and being somebody who has been around these kinds of dogs for decades. And I just I'm so, and I'm noticing that he's not neutered either. And that has a big, I understand people like this. They like to breed these dogs and make a lot of money doing so, selling these big breeds and these luxurious breeds and all this, that, and the other. But it does nothing when these people like this are handled. I'm sorry. I find it incredibly just terrible. All right. A headline out of my own state, you guys. My own state. I am so disgusted by the headlines in my own state of Ohio, Cincinnati, actually. Just a couple of hours south of me. There was a jazz festival this past weekend, and a couple, I don't know if they are together or I don't know. But they were mobbed. They were jumped. This was not a fair fight. This was an all-out attack. And Cincinnati, like Cleveland, Columbus, every big major city in Ohio, Democrat ran. Just saying, stating the obvious. They have a problem with unruly teenagers, where even, in other areas, they will have these unruly teenagers by the hundreds, uh, causing all kinds of chaos and ruckus. And so this past weekend, there was a mass amount of these teenagers all over the place, and a white couple, was mobbed and attacked by a bunch of black kids. Okay. And so the Cincinnati police chief, Cherry Thietke, she will not admit she will not say it, that this was a hate crime or anything, because if the shoe was on the other foot and if it was a bunch of white people attacking two black people, it would be labeled as a hate crime. And this is the DEI hire mayor. I'm sorry, not mayor. The police chief. Now, I'm a woman, you guys, and I honestly don't believe that women should hold positions of power like this. I don't. My great uncle was the chief of police of a suburb here in Cleveland, and that's a man's job. You don't send a woman to do a man's job. You just don't. I'm all for women going back into the kitchen. I don't give a fuck. Say what you will. All right, so here's the police chief will not say that this was a hate crime.
Another topic I want to cover real quick. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. Social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred. At times, social media and mainstream
I agree.
media and their
Bunch of
commentaries
cowards.
are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event.
Shut up, bitch. I had to.
What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law. Because what happens,
Yeah.
that social media post and
She's
your
proud,
coverage of it
Yes. Dispatching.
distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job more difficult. Go ahead, right here.
Thank you. 2 questions. Where were the nearest officers?
In the central business section. They were
Not
working, they were both in vehicles, and like I said, they had to maneuver through the traffic.
Second question is, you had said social media, news media distorted the content of what actually happened. What exactly was distorted? I understand that there was multiple views of the video, but exactly what led up to this? I mean, what was distorted?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think
who cares?
by
Speak your thing, man. Who cares?
irresponsibility with social media is it just shows one side of the equation quite frequently without context,
Oh, come
without
on.
factual
Stupid
context.
YouTube acting up again.
And then people
I'm probably
run
going to
with
turn it
that.
on.
And then it grows legs and it becomes something bigger that we then have to try to manage as part of the investigation. So hold
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Part of the investigation, schmation. I don't care. You know, man, this is ridiculous, man. Stupid ass, stupid thing, man. All right, I'm back. All right. So, super chats are probably not even enacted right now, you guys. If you want to send anything, send it via PayPal or Cash App. Venmo banned me. It's in my link tree listed down below. I can list my Cash App. My PayPal is, I think it's just GenRX. I think I changed it too. I'm not sure. Everything is listed in the link in my bio, the link tree. Venmo banned me because they wouldn't give me an explanation, but I know it's because I am conservative. I know that because they said I violated some of their policies. And I said, well, what policies did I violate? Well, we can't tell you that. We're not going to. I says, oh, okay. Well, F you then. The Cash App is still open and so is PayPal. It's very sad when, you know, people like Mark Zuckerberg claim that he's not censoring, conservative voices anymore. But that ain't the truth because he did, oh my God. I just found one of my cat's whiskers. I have never found a cat whisker until today. I'm today years old when I finally found a shed. Is that shed? Shed whisker. Did my sign go out? These those stupid ghosts. I have ghosts here. All right. That was Terry Thigi, the DEI hire of Cincinnati, Ohio, the police chief. And then we have the good old, what was I about to say? Now I forget. Oh boy, I have completely lost my train of thought right now. The DEI hire of Cincinnati, the police chief. And if we don't get a wrap on that and get rid of all of these DEI hires, the white lesbian woman is by far the top benefactor of DEI practices and policies. Did you guys know that? Because it's true. And then here we have all these people of color, the term I hate because it's just like the Democrats used to call blacks colored. It's the new term for colored people, people of color. How how those people on the left can't see it or refuse to is beyond me. But if they only would understand that these white liberal gay women have been the top benefactor of DEI policies, they're over here cheerleading for it. Like DEI is stupid. It's divisive. You don't get a more diversified country than this. These drag queens, I saw a video yesterday of a young black kid reacting to a pride event of a drag queen stomping all over the American flag. And oh, the irony, because you're literally stomping on the country that accepts you the most. You can't do that in any other country. And it's like, dude, I just want to deport these people too. I really do. This story made me sick. This story turned my stomach, and I just got the information for the children's services and all of that. And I'm wondering if I can screenshot it and then I'll post it on X so I can put it up on my screen here. But there's a gay couple, 2 men, that are on the internet boasting how they got a baby via surrogacy. And Redux Magazine was very quick to investigate, finding that one of the daddies is a registered sex offender. And this little boy's a little baby's a boy. And so leftists came out the woodwork, like defending them, like, how dare you be so homophobic and bigoted? This baby's gonna be just fine being raised with two dads and all this, that, and the other. And then the Redux magazine dropped the investigation onto one of these men, which I say lightly because this man's a predator. And in 2025, predators shouldn't feel as safe as they do. And they do. It's ridiculous. So I want to show you this video. Very disturbing to me, because if you notice, the guy with the glasses is the SO, sex offender. And the way he kisses this boy it looks sexual to me. And remember earlier how I was saying, like, as somebody who has gone through childhood SA, you really know one when you see one. Like I was saying, I look at Trump and I do not see what I see here in this guy. And I knew it even before this all came out. So I have to thank like Libs of TikTok and all this Redux magazine for exposing this for what it is. And this baby is doomed and he needs to be removed immediately. So Brandon Keith Riley Mitchell, the heavyset guy on the right with the glasses, is the perpetrator, the predator that feels safe enough to post this on the internet. He is a tier 1 sex offender. So they did a slideshow of their 1 month like anniversary of them being parents to this baby via surrogacy. And what a song to pick. Oh, you're not going to let anybody hurt him but yourself. So Pennsylvania literally has a loophole that a sex offender, a registered sex offender, can have custody of a child. This man is not allowed to be on the internet. He's not allowed to be within 500 feet of a school, daycare, anything to do with children. And they use a loophole, bringing this child into the world via surrogacy. The mother that birthed this baby, you sicko. These people do anything for money. That I could not hand a baby over to a literal wolf in sheep's clothing. And it's not even a wolf. He's not even a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's literally a registered sex offender. And again, in 2025, these predators feel way too safe. That has to change. And you know, the only president that wants to make being a sex offender a capital crime is President Trump. Would a pedo want to make capital punishment for pedos? I think not. So I don't know what your take on this is, you guys. I would hope that you are just like me. You know exactly what this kid is in store for, if it hasn't happened already. So I did say that because I got this on my Instagram that I would screenshot this and post this to do that. So I'll do that now while we're live. I posted it to my Instagram story. I said repost this motherfucker here. Oh, JD Delay put out a video also of, where's the, hold on a second here. Look at this dude's full grab. Look at this dude's. If I can find the damn reel.
Have you guys heard about the 60 fucking children
I'm trying to find out. I haven't been on Instagram in such a long time, you guys. I got it, actually. It's just got to play through. But they give you the number to call for... I can't find it right now. I'm not going to sit here and do that. Look at Van Hall. How funny. So anyways, they give you the number for the Pennsylvania Child Services and Police, the state police. And do I think that this man needs to be far away from every and all children? Yes, because did you see what his charge was? Hold on a second here. Let me bring it up. Let me take this down. I'm sorry, my banner here. Do you see that? Primary offense. Look at the bottom. They gave this baby to a literal child predator. Tier 1, by the way. Tier 1. Scary stuff, isn't it? Yep. Whomever allowed that to happen is absolutely disgusting. My good friend, Salty Tattooed Mama, I need this to get the attention of Attorney General Ken Paxton. So if you guys would like to flood the comments real quick with at Ken Paxton TX, I believe it is. Ken Paxton's at Ken Paxton TX is his X handle. Because this is my good friend, her name's Kristen. Her name's Salty Tattooed Mama on TikTok. And this story is utterly disgusting. And she had messaged me, Jen, can you share this? Please get the attention that it so desperately needs. Yes. I don't check my messages on my apps frequently enough. And I felt so bad because she had posted this several days prior and I didn't get back to her right away. So I'm hoping that I can, by doing this, I'm making up for it. Yeah, I'll just play the story. This is out of Texas, you guys. Again, predators. Remember that. I think that's going to be our theme for the show today. Predators feel too safe in 2025.
Stop scrolling. I know you immediately want to scroll, but seriously, you want to hear this because if this doesn't make you sick, then nothing will. A Texas mother was arrested for filming what happened to her 7-year-old daughter, and she is out walking free. I knew this woman. I held her babies when they were still in diapers. And now I'm out here reading court documents saying that she is the reason that her own daughter is a victim. And I am absolutely disgusted to even say I ever knew her. Her name is Mindy Kane Godfrey, and she was arrested February 23rd of 2024 for over 50 files of CSAM. And every single piece of it was tied to her phone, her account, her house. The warrant lays it all out. She sent the Snapchat. She made the comments about what was happening to her child, and she called it. Law enforcement had everything they needed. They had her dead to freaking rights. And then they let her go on a $150,000 mental health bond. The fuck?
Wow.
So I called Collin County DA to try to follow up and see what's going on with this. They haven't even indicted her. They haven't. What's going on with this?
Did you guys get that phone number? Okay. Collin County District Attorney 972. Let me write this down real quick. 972-548-4323. That's the Collin County District Attorney's Office. I think you guys know what to do.
And see what's going on with this. They haven't even indicted her. So this video is for Ken Paxton. Where the hell are you? You are the Texas Attorney General and you are running for Congress. And while I know that her family has money, if this case gets buried, It's not going to look good for you, Ken. I need every
Mm-mm.
single one of you to share this, duet this, stitch this, flood the comments, tag Ken Paxton, tag the DA, because this little girl and her two brothers deserve better than this silence that they have gotten. If you agree with me that this is completely outrageous, leave a hashtag justice for R in the comments.
Now, obviously, for safety reasons and reasons being that this is a 7-year-old minor, you can't list her name or picture on the internet. But justice for R. Ken Paxton. You know, I not only look at people's voting records when I'm picking a candidate of who I'm going to vote for, right? I look at when they are called upon, did they leap into action and right a wrong and protect children, or did they allow this woman's money to let her story be buried? $150,000 mental health bond. So basically, sign this paper, and it's saying that that signature is worth $150,000. They let her out of jail. She didn't even have to pay a damn dime. So, CNN. How anybody watches CNN, MSNBC, not The View for a while because they're on a hiatus. Gee, I wonder why. They're like, look, Stephen Colbert, and I know it's Colbert, but I call him Stephen Colbert. Thanks, Kathy, my friend Kathy. She does that. We will not say the real last names of these people who are raving leftist lunatics. So Stephen Colbert gets canceled, and The View is like their butt cheeks were like, and so they were like, we're going to cancel ourselves before we get the axe as well. So anybody who watches CNN, you're ridiculous. So there was a mass shooting in Manhattan, and the suspect, clearly you can see his race, but CNN said that he was probably white. X was going on fire because pictures of the suspect had already been released. And I'm going to show you the guy that's possibly white. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for it? Okay. Here's a suspect. He's he's possibly a polar bear. I'm sorry. I had to do that. That was a joke. But you guys, I'm sure you've already seen the suspect and all this, that, and the other. But just in case you have not, X is the mainstream media. Independent journalism is literally on fire right now. Okay, it is. We are the media, whether CNN likes to admit it or not. So this man's pictures were released right away. And so with CNN claiming that this guy could possibly be white was the laughing stock of the internet. Now, the only time I will watch CNN is when the clips of CNN, it's clips of them screwing up and just being jackasses, like completely and utterly. It's really pathetic, man. It really is. It's like, come on, man. So there is a TikTok by the name of hold on, Logical Conservative. Okay, Logical Conservative. And if you guys were with me and Adam Francisco and Patriotic Batty, we went to a protest in St. Petersburg, Florida. And it was in like the what was it? Middle of like 4 o'clock to 6:30. It was, I think 4:30 to 6:30 was their permit, right? And on their flyer it said no King's protest 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Oddly enough, when it hit 6 p.m., they scattered like cockroaches. But this TikTok that I found, he is on X. Logical Conservative as the account, but they weren't really active. They're more active on TikTok than they are on X, which is so strange because X is like the safe place. It's not like the owned by the CCP. I mean, so anyways, they have this discussion with one of these radical libs, and she's in scrubs. And wouldn't you know, there has been several videos lately of nurses and doctors saying that they would absolutely treat people differently if they found out that they were a Trump supporter. And this one is no different. This one is how a conversation went with a radicalized liberal. Yeah, ready, Lauren? Watch this chick. Embarrassing. I have secondhand embarrassment every time I watch these people.
You can't
Don't like the United States is kind of trash.
Okay.
Doesn't treat its people well. You know.
How so?
I don't really know why you're having this. Do you want to have a conversation?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. How so?
What do you mean?
You said the United States treats its people like trash, so I was just asking how.
I mean, right now how many people are suffering because they can't afford health care?
All right. So I have to interject real quick. I have several friends that are in the healthcare industry, nurses, registered nurses, and doctors, and everything else, blah, blah, blah. First and foremost, she said that the United States is just in. I'm really containing my rage right now, you guys. I'm caging my rage, if you have noticed. Usually I'm mother effing and all this, that, and the other. So see, I can change. Anyways, she said the United States is trash. And so he asked her, why? Why do you think that the United States is trash? Do you think that this woman could go to be North Korean and go, or Chinese and go, China's trash, or North Korea's trash, Russia is trash? Do you think they could do that in a communist country that they love so much? Communism, they want it here. Oddly enough, their First Amendment right, their constitutional rights, okay, in this wonderful Constitution Republic of America, the constitutional republic that it is, it's not a democracy, it's a constitutional republic. That very right gives her the right to say America is trash, whether we like it or not. Oddly enough, they have no, this is why they're so entitled and ungrateful. They're ingrates, okay? So he simply asked her, why is it trash? Well, people can't afford health care. Yeah, it's expensive, but we do what we got to do. Okay. If we have to go to the doctor, doctors and nurses, don't they deserve to get paid too? Yes, they do. And our healthcare system, whether it is expensive, at least we can get in. We don't have to wait. Oh, but Canada has free healthcare. Yeah. And you're going to die before anything you get anything that you need. So I have to give her a rebuttal to this. In America, you go to the emergency room. Doesn't matter if you have health care or not. It doesn't matter. They have to treat you. And she should know this, being that she's in scrubs. Well, let's see what happens here, because God bless America. This stupid thing keeps freezing. Hi, belly flop.
Let's start with there. How about?
Got it. Well, Trump just slashed prescription drug prices by 50 to 80%.
So that
Are you
prescription
unhappy with
drug
that?
sellers can raise their prices. I mean, he's just working for fucking capitalism.
Well, he actually isn't taking a salary. And he's also
Watch
lost
this.
$1 billion in his net worth from the first administration when the first time he
he's
ran.
taking money from literally anyone who
Okay.
who will pay for his stupid fucking coin. His what is it? Trump coin,
Cryptocurrency.
Meme coin.
Doge coin. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that people make money off of.
In 3,
Upset with
2,
everybody.
1.
You can't
Did you see how quickly that escalated? One more time. Look at how quickly she went from 0 to 100. She seemed very calm. And in the blink of an eye, she loses it. Look at this.
His what is it? Trump coin,
Cryptocurrency.
Dogecoin. I
Look
don't
how
know.
fast
There's
this
a lot of
happens.
cryptocurrencies that people make money.
She gets proven wrong far too many times. Ready?
Are you upset with it
One.
making money?
There it is. Girl, you lucky that wasn't me. You look. If the woman that is in this video ever sees this video, this one that I'm talking in right now, you are so lucky that that wasn't me. You're lucky because I wouldn't have handled it like he did. We fighting. Oh, and I'd be excited to do it too. I genuinely like to keep quiet about those types of things, but nothing gets me going quite like that. Oh, it's the very second that like I sense it's on, I'm like, oh, let's do this. Man, it's so much fun. I don't give a shit. And a lot of people on the left, that's how they act. They cannot hold a civilized conversation if their lives depended on it. She wanted to make her talking points, but America's trash. Well, how is it trash? Give me an example. Well, people don't have free health care. Okay, you can go into an emergency room. But Trump, he's a capitalist. He makes it so unaffordable. Dude, you weren't saying anything about Biden when Americans were paying $1,000 more per month for basic necessities. Out of control inflation, Kamala Harris being the literal tie-breaking boat that taxed tips and was what passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which actually drove inflation out of control. Our stock market was shit. Our economy was shit. Inflation was out of control, and she was the tie-breaking boat. And then in the same breath, she's running for president going no tax on tips a whole 3 months after Trump had already put that on his agenda. But you're the one that literally was the tie-breaking boat to tax tips, Kamala. And so, well, Trump is a capitalist. Well, if he's so bad with healthcare, why is he slashing drug prices? Remember, Trump, in his first presidency, President Trump capped the insulin prices. And then Joe Biden took credit for it, as if we're not to believe our lying eyes, that we didn't witness what Trump did in his first administration. That's what these people are. Like, they lie, they gaslight, they manipulate. And this is why I can't be on the left. I can't be a lying, manipulative piece of shit. I just can't. Catch me 10 years, 11 years ago? Maybe. But not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. And that's what I think is driving these people. They're demonic, man. They are freaking demonic as they come. President Trump isn't taking a presidential salary. So yeah, he's going to make his money. That's what he does. He's allowed to. We live in a capitalist country where anybody has the opportunity to capitalize and be successful. You just got to want it. No, we got to play the victim. Oh, no, you're a victim because you're a woman. You're a victim because you're gay. You're a victim because you're transgender. You're a victim because you're black. You're a victim. Shut up. Nothing is more oppressive than that. That is oppression. That is oppression, making people feel like they can't advance in life. It's such a disgusting attack on somebody's character and their confidence. And I hate that, man. Don't you dare tell me that I can't, because I'm going to do it just because, in spite of you, I'm going to do it. I'm that type of person. I'm that type A personality. I'll do it because you say I can't. How about that? People hey, this girl was a junkie. She was in prison. And look at me now. 11 years, the November 1st of this year will be 11 years. Can't call me a junkie after 11 years now, can you? But people still do. Do I let it affect me? No. And they hate it. There's nothing more oppressive than somebody sitting there constantly feeding you manipulation and lies that you're a victim and that you can't advance in life. That is oppression. That is the systematic oppression, because we let these woke idiots keep telling people that they're victims, and they're not. They're not. The only people keeping them down are the people that are telling them that they can't, and then they're listening to it. So that's all I got to say about that. But anyways, Trump, he didn't take a presidential salary last time. He lost $1 billion, and he's not taking a salary again this time. What does he do with that money? He donates it. Last time he donated it to causes to fight human trafficking and organizations to fight the opioid crisis. Under Joe Biden, we got the streets of everywhere. When the open border crisis happened, this is what the streets got flooded with. And this is so sad, because this is every Democrat ran city. Everyone. Philadelphia, Cleveland, Columbus, and oddly enough, it's the Black community. Democrat ran city. Because those Democrats are taking money that's meant to fight this and homelessness, and they're fucking pocketing it. Period. Scumbags, man. These people are bigger scumbags. I can't look at somebody like this and say that they're a scumbag. I can't do that. I can't look at somebody like this and say that's a scumbag, because you know what? I don't know what that person went through that they need to take that medicine to. They need the dope to cope, okay? Democrats that take money to fight this and they pocket the money, now that is a scumbag. Republicans who take money to fight this kind of problem and they pocket it, that is a scumbag. And it sucks because it's not just Democrats either. It's both of them. Here's Merrick. He dropped his square. That dude dropped his square. Look at this. I don't laugh when I see this. I don't. I can't. This is horribly tragic. Fold it over like a folding chair. This is just, what the hell? All ages, all races, both genders. Look at the poor dog. It's like, hey. So you see what I mean? I cannot consciously look at people like this and say that's a scumbag, lowlife, druggy, junkie. I can't. Not only would it be like the pot calling the kettle black, because that's the way of life that I used to live a decade ago. I look at things like this and I thank God that he spared me. I thank God that he allowed me to have that aha moment. Like, dude, it's either death or you just accept your fate. And there was plenty of times where I accepted my fate. Like, I don't want help. Why do you want to help me so much? I told my mother, why do you want to help me so much? I don't want to help myself. I accepted the fact that I was a junkie, that I had to survive and not get dope sick every day. It was a way of life that I was going to just say, fuck it. Like, this is how I'm going to die. And I almost did twice. So now you could probably see why I can't look at people like this and make fun of them or think low of them. I pray for them. I do. I pray for people like this, that they find that aha moment. They have that, fuck this shit, I'm done. Those 5 words that I had to tell myself and live by it. I begged God. I did. I said, God, I know I begged you several times to die, to let me die, and you didn't. I did. I begged God several times. I said, God, let me die. I can't do this another day. And you know what? He proved, he said no. And the second time I was near fatal, I was in that ambulance and I was on my way to the hospital because I don't know if you guys know this or not. If you've heard the story, that's fine. I'm going to repeat it, but if you haven't, it was Halloween night of 2014. Okay. And I had been in jail for a couple of months and court ordered rehab. So I had to be in jail, county jail, for a few months because I was in on a probation violation for piss and dirty. So I had to wait in jail for a few months for a court ordered rehab bed to open up. And the judge told me, the judge told me you're going to be in court ordered rehab for the longest stay that they offer, which was like 120 days or something like that. Not long. But when you get to rehab, especially that specific rehab that I was at, it was in the shittiest neighborhood in Cleveland. And right in the middle of smack dab everything, on Broadway Avenue. And I got there and they do an ORAS report, like it's your risk assessment. And I had a very low risk assessment because they're going like, are you violent criminal? Da 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 da. And they only ordered me to be there for 62 days. So I was in rehab for 62 days. That's 2 months. And I was in jail for roughly 2.5 months before that bed opened up. Okay. Which sucked. And during this time, around 2014, is when the heroin moved away and fentanyl took its place. Well, I wasn't out in the streets for months. I had no idea that it made a shift. It was phased out and fentanyl made its debut. Well, when I went to an AA meeting, and ironically enough, the friend that I had introduced me to heroin was there, and he was high as balls, giraffe balls. And I could tell because he had pinpoint pupils. And I've been meaning to do a stream like this, you guys. I know I didn't intend to do it, but I think all things happen for a reason, because I haven't done a My Story in a long time. And now that it's almost 11 years, okay, I think it's time for an update, right? Because my first story I did was years ago on YouTube. And then, an updated version. And now this is my third updated installment. So anyways, that friend, and I put the little bunny ears, air quotes, in because no friend does that. A real friend would have said no. No matter how persuasive I can be, which I know I can be pretty persuasive. Like I'm one of those go-getters. If I want it, I want it. And that's it. So this friend that introduced me, is this ever going to stop? Good golly, Miss Molly. A friend would never do that, but I saw this friend. And not only could I tell in his voice, but I could see that his pupils were like pins, and I was jealous. And I said, I haven't done anything in a while. Just one more time. And he was like, no. I said, look, man, I don't have any phone numbers. I know you're high. No, I ain't. Yes, you are. Shut up, dude. Just give me a number. I said, I don't have any numbers, man. I got rid of all of them. I've been in jail and rehab and all this, that, and the other. I just want to just get high once, man. I won't do it no more. He finally caved in. And remember when I said I didn't know that fentanyl had taken heroin's place because I was in jail and rehab? I didn't know. So I called this drug dealer whom I never called before, and I met him off of Prospect Avenue in Cleveland on East 41st. And so I said, look, I need a half of a gram, which was $80 back then. Don't know what it is today. Don't give a shit. Okay. And it looked odd. And I'm like, that's weird. It's gray. I've seen heroin of all colors. White, tan, brownish yellow, brown, but never gray. it was like this color gray. See the cement color? That's what it was like. It was like ground up cement. And it didn't smell like vinegar. And heroin smells like vinegar. And so I'm like, doesn't smell like vinegar. This is gray. Doesn't look like heroin. Did I just get ripped off? So, with that in mind, a little voice in my head pops in my head, a little thought, right? And that old wives' tale. And this is an old wives' tale because I proved it's bullshit. It's a myth. Myth busted. Popped into my head saying, do not be a statistic. Do not do what you were used to doing before you went into jail and rehab because you will die. Right? So I took, and I shit you not. I'm going to show you exactly how much I did. Okay? See that pinpoint right there, that match head? No lie. I did a match head amount. I was fine for a few minutes, like not even a few minutes, probably about 30 seconds, 40 seconds. I let the dogs outside and boom, blackness. Ironically, I was at my parents' house, right? And I said to my parents, hey, I'm at your house. I stopped by to let the dogs out because my parents had my Rottweiler, Ava. And so they had a little tiny dog. And in the condo that I was renting, you couldn't have Rottweilers. Believe me, I tried. I tried. So I called my mom. They were at my stepsister's house for Halloween because they were taking my nephew Brandon out trick-or-treating. And so I said, hey, you can stay there. I know trick-or-treating's over and all, but I'm here with my friend Mikey and da-da-da-da-da. We're just going to hang out and watch movies. You don't have to come home. Well, my mother got a sixth sense, and thank God she did, because Mikey, as soon as I fell, Mikey took off. But I had stashed, and Mikey didn't. He might have went through my pockets and stuff. I'll never know to this day. And I don't even know if this kid's alive still, right? And my mother had that sixth sense, like, we need to go back home. So they found me where I had passed out on the floor and I wasn't breathing. So my mom called 911 and they revived me and got me back and da-da-da. And I woke up and the first words out of my mouth was, it seemed like a great idea at the time. It was in the police report, no lie. And so in that ambulance ride, I knew I was in trouble because I was on probation and I had just got out of jail and rehab. And I hadn't even been out 6 days. It was just a couple of days after. And so 6 days later, they came and arrested me on a warrant. And by the time I got 3 years in prison for that, and then being on probation for that stupid case. And I had been sober for 2 weeks that day when I landed up in the reformatory for women. They got me out of the Edge County Jail pretty quickly. But in the ambulance ride, I'm watching the house getting smaller and smaller, that window. And I asked God, I said, look, my way sucks. I don't know how, but I keep wanting to go back to this shit. Please, you need to take over for me because I can't do this no more. I can't. My way is going to get me killed. And I only had my first son, my oldest son at the time, And so I get to that hospital and I go to the bathroom. And I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you really did it this time. You moron. And out of the 8 years that I was abusing opiates, right? Out of the 8 years, it would never cross my mind to throw away drugs or flush them down the toilet. But that day I did. I was so scared of whatever did that to me. I said, I look in the mirror and I said, fuck this shit, I'm done. And those words right there, what I had a syringe on me and everything. And I broke it up into like as many smallest pieces as I could, because I know you can't flush one down the toilet. It wouldn't go down the toilet. And so I took that 0.5 gram package, tossed it in there, broke that syringe up, tossed it in there, flushed it. Now, I signed up for intensive outpatient because I was like, look, man, I'm going to go to jail for this. I better go to IOP, man, or something, because, and I was very open and honest with the group and with David, the counselor. I said, look, man, I OD'd on probation. I'm probably going to jail. I didn't think I was ever going to go to prison. And no kidding, during the first break at 10:30 in the morning, we're outside, I'm smoking a cigarette, and I see 5 undercover police cars pull in, unmarked. And I look at him, I start taking my gold chain off, and start getting my rings off and stuff. And I'm like, dude, take this. They're here for me. He goes, well, how do you know? I said, man, and they pull up in front of the horseshoe driveway where we're all smoking, and they look at the picture, they look at me, they look at the picture again, they look at me, and I put my hands up. I said, I told you so, David. I said, give all that stuff to my mother. And so they handcuffed me. They took me down to the Cuyahoga County Jail. And within, I'd say, a week, I got to see a judge. But I'll never forget this. When I get there, I'm housed in a cell. It's only meant for one person, but 2 people are in the cell, right? And I'm on the floor, the mat on the floor. There's a girl in the bed. Oh my God, this girl was so dope sick. And since I only did that tiny match head, okay? Since I only did that tiny match head and nothing else after or before for months, I didn't have to go through dope sickness, right? But this cellmate of mine was. And I look up at God and I says, man, you funny motherfucker, man. Thank you. Because if I had any reason to stay sober and to keep sober, that was it. And I said, God, with your help, whatever happens here with court, whatever you tell me, I'm going to listen. And so the whole time I was in prison, nobody approached me. Like, there's drugs in prison and stuff, I'm sure of it. But I was Captain Recovery in there, man. I did groups in there and would tell people, if you were a victim, don't let that victimization stick with you. Be victorious, be a victor. And I counseled people, even though I had no degree in counseling. And I was a good person to sit there and talk to. And I just would be very outspoken about the women who would leave and then come right back. Like, you get this opportunity. I'm here for 3 years. You've been here 6 times. You're only getting these 6-month stints because you keep violating your parole or your probation and all this, that, and the other. And you get to fucking leave and you're coming back here? What the fuck is wrong with you? Morons. Or we'd get the inmates that would get out. And the CO is like, you hear about Jonda? No. She's dead. Well, she just left. Yeah. This is why you don't get close to people in prison. Because before you know it, they are dead. So yeah, there was drugs in prison, but nobody even offered them to me because I was like, fuck that, man. I ain't never going back. I ain't never coming back here once I leave. And I stayed clean. I've had some very bad trials and tribulations, and life got hard after I got out of prison, right? A lot of bad things happened. Not a lot. I mean, I would say a handful of bad things happened, but that's life, you know? I had to learn to deal with life on life's terms without having to use the dope to cope. Finding my dad dead, Do you think that that made me want to use? No. I think once you reach a certain like threshold, once you reach past a certain point, you're just done. And then you look at stuff like that. And it sucks because you know what it's like. You know what these people are going through. You know exactly what they have to go through when they're sick. And if you've never been dope sick, because be grateful, don't look down on these people, bad things in order to make them want to just escape that. They can't cope with life on life's terms. And so, or you don't know these people. We don't know what they went through. They could have just went to a doctor for a broken leg. And the doctor cut them off. Oh, your tolerance is too high. Why do you keep asking me? Why are you filling your prescriptions too early? Why are you calling me? You're done. They cut you off. And they don't even write you a script to go. They're like, bye. Best of luck to you. Knowing damn well it's going to cause that person to go to street drugs or to get their pills off the street. When you can't get your pills off the streets, people are charging people like $40 for a Percocet. So give them fentanyl. I remember when I got out of prison, like the blues, the Roxys were $30 a piece, right? The Perk 30s were $30 a piece, but those are fake pills. That's fentanyl. Okay. And so now they're like $2. And now they have fentanyl that's instant release. And that's so dangerous because fentanyl it's water soluble. So it doesn't have to go through your fat layers like heroin, right? Heroin, it lasts 12 hours, and the longer you're on it, the shorter that time is. That tolerance gets built up. It wears off quicker. Those opiates, man, they're dangerous. And I've had to take opiates when I had an appendectomy and my boobs, and when I got my knee done. And you know what? It didn't give me a problem. I took them as prescribed. And people were so worried about me, like, Jen, are you going to be able to take these? Yes. Yes. And I'm gonna if I need them. And I think a lot of people get that I don't know if it's just you get the people worry, and they have every right to worry because some people are not strong-willed enough to get that prescription medication, the pain medication, and then stop, But luckily I didn't get branded with that. I'm lucky that I let God lead the way, man. I do. And no, I'm not perfect, and I never have claimed to be. But damn it, I told God, man, you got to take the wheel, man. Because if it's up to me, I'm going to crash this bitch. Like careen it off a ravine or something. And that's my story. I didn't think I was going to go through all that, but I think a lot of people today need to see that if I can do this, anybody can. Coming from the girl who literally had a $400 to $500 a day habit, and that is no lie. So where I am today, I couldn't be more proud of myself. All right. Changing lanes now. There was a video recently of this guy, black guy, who got pulled over. Police brutality, right? And social media went ablaze, calling for the cop's head. Well, his badge, his head, his family's heads, all this and the other. Cancel him. I'm going to show you the video. There's always more to the story, especially when this gentleman got Ben Crump as his civil rights attorney. Okay.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit get the vehicle. Show me your hand. Here.
Now, that was the video posted online. Dude just standing there, sitting there in his car, right? He's sitting there in his vehicle, looking befuddled, like, what did I do? Why are they pulling me over? Psh, boom! Dude takes he took a punch and didn't even faze him. So we're all like, what the fuck, man? I was like, what the hell? And then I got to witness the whole video. And here it is. This is why we don't jump to conclusions anymore, because people are looking for money.
Lord have mercy, this dude's about to get paid big time. Did y'all see what that cop did? I'm just kidding. Hold on.
The door open like that? I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Block that
Absolutely, there's a
person.
reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not raining. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Not yet. I'll look.
Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
Not yet.
I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Why do y'all act like the victim in a problem you created 94.6% of the time? The officer told you 11 and a half times while he pulled you over. You don't need to speak to his supervisor. You made this a lot harder than it should have been, and you got your tail whipped. Just do what you're told, obey the lawful order, accept your punishment, and move on. Why do y'all play the victim every single time? As a former law enforcement officer, Mr. McNeil, you created this problem, sir.
Sorry.
Your dash cam video was obviously edited. Why have you held on to this video since February? Possession of no more than 20 grams of marijuana, driving on a suspended license, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving with no headlights on, resisting an officer without violence. This could have been handled so differently had you just complied with the law, bro. The funny thing is, in your little press conference with race hustler lawyer Ben Crump, you said, I just want to thank God. I was just scared. Scared of what, bro? You did it to yourself. Like, you did it to yourself. Why do y'all have a victim mentality? Stop holding court on side of the road. Stop resisting arrest. Stop freaking trying to fight with the police officer when he gives you a lawful command. Just do what he says. If you don't agree with it, go to court. That's where you fight it at.
Yes. I could not agree more. Comply, and there will not be a problem. Take it to court. If you think the officer's in the wrong, fine. Prove it in court. Okay? They have to have body cameras on, and if they're in the wrong, those body cameras will show that. But as we all see, he was absolutely the one in the wrong, not the cops. When a cop gives you a lawful order, you don't get to say, what have I been arrested for? What are you arresting me for? What are you arresting me for? What are you pulling me over for? What are you pulling me for? They told you why. Okay? If you think he's wrong, fine, give me your ticket. There we go again. I'm about to start cursing it out when I freeze. Do you think they give they're in the wrong? Fine, prove it in court, and then you hire an attorney. But when you are not complying and you shut that door, that cop thinks that you're going to take off, or worse, you're reaching for a gun. And that is how so many of these people get killed, because they go reaching, or they have a gun and they pull a gun. Man, stop it. And I think the demonization of the police has played a huge role in that. It really has. And these sovereign citizens, like, you know what? Shut up. Comply, get your ticket, prove it in court. And you probably get a big fat settlement if they're in the wrong. Damn it. These fucking people, man. Governor Gavin Newsom, he will investigate himself and find nothing wrong. Spencer Pratt. Now, Spencer Pratt, reality star from Laguna Hills and the Hills, right? Laguna Beach. Is it Laguna Beach? I can't remember. Mid-2000s. Look at that dumbass face. They always freeze me on a stupid face. Sorry, I spit a lot now that I have my Invisalign in. They always freeze me with that stupid damn face. Spencer Pratt, reality TV star, lives in the Pacific Palisades, right? Pacific Palisades. And so he lost his home during the Palisades fire. Okay. Throwing Gavin Newsom under the bus because they're all lying. Not only are they lying about the reservoir that is still empty, but they're lying about where these funds have went and that they sent out these response teams and all this, that, and the other. And Spencer Pratt was like, no, you didn't. Not only did me and my wife lose everything, but my parents did too. Governor Newsom, you're full of shit. So here's what it is basically in a nutshell. $100 million is gone. 50 million went to an NGO that Governor Gavin Newsom's wife is the chairwoman for. They people belong in prison. And I'm like, I went to prison for a phone call and shit. And these people, man, does it chat my ass, you guys. People wonder why, man, these Democrats chat my ass, and that's why.
Have you heard this slimy, disgusting, poor excuse of a human being, of a governor for the state of California, has pledged
Shot yourself.
to figure out what happened to the $100 million that was raised for the fire aid for the Pacific Palisade area. He promised. Okay. Right after he goes and finds the $100 billion from the high-speed rail, after he goes and looks for the $37 billion that went into homelessness.
Holy shit.
And then the $40 billion that went to affordable housing. And then the other $5 billion for the water storage. And then last, he's going to go look for the $500 million, okay, to stop the flow of sewage coming from Mexico.
Damn.
That's the pledge. This excuse of a governor we have for the state of California. It's telling it's American people, the California residents, as if we didn't know where the money was going. But he pledges to help us find the money. I say we put Doge on it.
Yeah, I honestly don't think that Doge is done. Like, bro, you guys have unmasked a massive amount of fraud within the United States government. Well, you ain't done yet, sweetheart. This is like the Titanic. Okay. The USAID money was just the tip of the iceberg. The other 90% is still within the Democrats and rhinos alike that are stealing from taxpayers. Ay, man. Billions of dollars, bruh. But, you know, the apple doesn't fall. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. He's got an Auntie Nancy that has taught him everything and has saved his behind from being recalled as governor. Not once, but twice. Good golly, Miss Molly. That dude's a snake. He is a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh, he's been telling lies. Ew, I don't want to think about him. Lover boy. Kimberly Guilfoyle, how? I could picture Gavin Newsom in the sack. Barf. This is what he would be like in a makeup. Can I borrow your makeup compact? I'm too sexy for this song. There, I'm glad they stopped. That was so like embarrassing. No, he would probably looks in a mirror while he's doing it. Like, look at me. I'm Gavin Newsom, governor. Call me the governor. Blech. I don't know how Kimberly Guilfoyle could. I mean, she did upgrade when she was like, I'm going to date the extreme opposite. I'm going to go from Governor Gavin Newsom to Donald Trump Jr. And then Donald Trump Jr. was like, yeah, I can't get over the fact that you banged Gavin Newsom. See you, bye. Back to Fox with you. Back to faux news with you. I like Kimberly Guilfoyle, man. I met her at Turning Point USA event, and she was a nice lady, man. She was really nice. A lot of makeup, though, man. I was like, damn, girl, that's caked on. You look like a bakery. Here's liberals in 2025, y'all.
Prefer free college or free abortions?
Abortion.
Free abortions?
Yeah.
In what age do you think most trans kids determine that they're trans?
Violet told us when she was 1.5.
Hey, lady. Hey, lady, ma'am. No child is born in the wrong body. Having a trans child telling you at 1.5 or 2 years old that I'm transgender, it's like having a vegan cat. We all know who's making the decisions in that household. White liberal women. Malcolm X was right, but I don't think he had any clue what we would be dealing with in 2025. White liberal women are an enemy to anything and everything good.
She's been telling us since she could speak.
Liar.
I hear a lot of, we're not going back. What are we not going back to? The kitchen.
What is your biggest fear in 2025?
People not understanding the difference between lies and truth.
What is a woman?
Does it really matter?
So could I be a woman if I wanted to be?
Yes.
Okay, quickly, so I misunderstand. Are we saying that 2 + 2, if you say it's 4, that's racist? I mean, that sounds like we may be mischaracterizing it. What, if you can quickly sum it up?
No, that's not mischaracterizing it at all. Math is basically racist under this ideology because it says there is no such thing as an objective reality. So 4 might not be the right number. 2 + 2 might actually.
There, you see, even my computer was like, I can't handle the level of stupidity here. It froze like, no more. No more. We done. We done with that sucker. We done. We done. We done. Oh. Objective reality. There is no objective reality. No. There's just reality. My God. But at least we found the liberal song. We found it. It's the theme song for all liberals. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. This is it. What a wonderful world. That's it. Perfect. They hate history. They hate it. Trying to erase it. Trying to say a man could be a woman. Men can get pregnant. A mother is just a inseminated persons, no longer birthing persons, inseminated persons. I'm just so glad that Sydney Sweeney destroyed wokeisms. Now, if only we could find a cure for liberalism, that would be huge. Huge. All right, here's Caitlin, lovely Caitlin. Caitlin has an amazing channel called Liberty Hangout. Okay, she made major headlines when she went to the Kent State University for her senior photos, senior pictures, right? With her AR-15. Ohio is a constitutional carry state. I love Caitlin Bennett. Here she is. Holy shit. I'm sorry for your ears.
Another one of those videos.
Guys, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. What? Huh? Did you guys say something? I can't hear. I'm now deaf. Let me turn this volume down, y'all. I did not anticipate that it would be that loud. Let's turn it down to 50% and see how loud they still are. Bitch, I wish you would.
How am I evil? You're racist. How am I racist? You're a white supremacist. How? What do you mean how?
She asked you how. Give her an example. They can never do it. You're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe, you're a transphobe, blah, 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 blah. They've used them words so much, they don't mean shit anymore. Let's see what this beta male has to say.
Anger us. And it's as simple as that.
Wait. Your beliefs anger us. It's just as simple as that. So, say you have too much soy in your diet without saying you have too much soy in your diet. This one has never seen a diet, apparently.
What do you mean how?
Your beliefs anger us. And it's as simple as that.
Blah, 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 blah. It's as simple as that. But they have no rebuttal at all. They have no examples at all of how Caitlin Bennett is a racist or white supremacist. It's ridiculous. I love it when she took that. It was like he was a Hispanic or black kid with her, and she was like asking these kids questions and these liberals questions like, do you believe in mass immigration? Anybody and everybody, mass amnesty, mass parole? Makes me so angry. And so they were like, yeah, we think everybody deserves to be here. It's stolen land anyway. Duh. And so she's like, well, great. I have somebody who's here illegal right now and he needs a place to stay. Can you open up your house to them? And they're all like, no. What? Me? Absolutely not. Do you see what color he is? Clutching their purse, like walking to the other side of the street. Yeah, it was hilarious. Like these kids are like lost, man. Lost. See, I'm like, I didn't have any problems with any libs when I was in St. Petersburg. One lady, and I could not. Like, I was like, don't do it, Jennifer. Please, God, don't do it. Because she was an older lady, man. And I was like, she was probably in her late 50s, early 60s. And I had a sign that says, why are y'all always so angry? Donald Trump is your president. The other side says liberals are effing ugly. Because they are. They are. So I predominantly the time, because these people were so mad, I had the side that says, why are y'all always so angry all of the time? This lady she had an umbrella and one of those construction vests that you get off of Amazon. Clearly, she was one of the event organizers with her yellow umbrella. It's like one of their calling cards now. And so she got up in my face and tried to take the sign away. And I said, lady, don't you do that. I said, I wouldn't do that if I was you. And she looked at me and she knew I meant business, because she looked at me like, oh, shit, I better not. I better listen to this lady, because I just said it real calmly and quietly. Like, I would not do that if I was you. Ma'am, you better back the fuck up. And that's the last warning I'm going to give you. You hear me? And so she took that as duly noted. And she backed up, man. And I'm glad she did. I could not, if she would have come into my personal space even more than she was, I don't know if I would have felt really bad about knocking her the fuck out. I would have. But man, when I tell you this is the last warning you're going to get, you're lucky you even getting that. But predominantly, I didn't have a problem. You know, I didn't. I handled myself pretty well. The Democrat, God, I hate when I do that. Democrat frontrunner for mayor of New York City, Zohran Kwame Mandani. He put out a post like, "Oh, we pray for the police officer who was slain." Sure you do. That's why Mr. Kwame Mandani Zohran, that's why you are all about defunding the police. You are full of crap-ola. Don't like the truth. There we go again. No, bullshit. He's all about defunding the police. And he made all these tweets about, it's just ridiculous, man. His words now don't match up to his actions or what he wants for New York City. He wants to tax whiter neighborhoods, more money and all that. Man, shut up. And the white liberals are like, "We love you." He's over here waving like trans flags and shit at the pride rallies, knowing damn well he's a Muslim. Come on, dude. We didn't hear about this. Kansas City, Missouri. We didn't even hear about this. Because just this past weekend, a Lorain police officer was shot and killed. He was ambushed. And he leaves behind 3 children and a wife. Sad, you know. So this guy here, Deputy Ming from the Kansas City Police Department, was killed in the line of duty. But the mainstream media never once mentioned his name. Neither has any of the Democrats. So we do what we can and say that we hope he rests in peace, and we are praying for Deputy Ming's family and children in this difficult time. It's disgusting, man. So this guy, John Jackson, had commented here. "My family is praying for this brave man's family in their time of loss. I live in Kansas and I haven't heard anything about this." No, you won't either. Because they're so hell-bent on focus on, we need to get a MAGA to be somebody who does this. A white Christian nationalist. That's why I'm so grateful that this American Eagle thing is happening today. Because the attack on people for their skin color, no matter what skin color, like I was always raised differently. You don't do that. So the attack on the white American is over. It's done. People have had enough. And then here's a video that Zohran Mandani, it hasn't gotten a lot of traction, but here's his tweets. They're not matching up to his prayers for, you know, they're just going to use this as more gun control in New York City, which they have. Chicago, Illinois has some of the strictest gun control laws in America. Yet their gun crime is still out of control. New York City too. Well, he brought it from somewhere else. What do they say? Las Vegas failed. I'm like, no, his parents failed big time. His parents failed because they raised some moron. So here's some of his tweets. From coast to coast right now, mayors and governors of deep blue cities and states are collaborating with a violent right-wing government to enforce curfews, round up protesters, and run them in the street, including New York City Mayor. Defund the NYPD. And then he says, we can't reform a system designed to control Black and brown people, New Yorkers, people of color. I don't know. Maybe that's what I said. We need to defund the police and get them, whatever. I don't even know. What he wants is to bring in the social workers. Queer liberation means defund the police, defund the police, defund the police, defund this rogue agency, socialist city council to defund the police, an institution for wicked and corrupt, defund it, dismantle it. We want to defund the police, defund the NYPD, defund and dismantle. You know, he has said it over and over and over and over again. So you're going to send in socialist activists who have so much soy in their diets. Like, as of right now, the domestic violence call, like the minimal wait time is like 3 days. They're not even responding to domestic disturbances right now because they have cut the New York City police funding so badly that enrollment is the lowest it has ever been. Enlistment. I'm sorry. People enlisting to go into the one of the most highly regarded police departments in all of America. Look what they have done to Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, and look what they have done to the New York City Police Department. They have destroyed it. Both of them. It's sad. It's so sad that progressive leftist policies are the worst policies. We need to get rid of them all. All of them. The police need to be given their police powers back. They need to be able to rock somebody if they are not listening. Pull them out of their fucking car. Do whatever you got to do, man. Start kicking ass and taking names again. We need our police officers to be tough. They are our agents of enforcement. They are law enforcement agents, law enforcement officers that are meant to keep the law-abiding citizens safe. And they can't do that because their hands are tied behind their backs because of progressive leftist policies, because of people like Zoran Kwame Mandani. He's a hack. He's a sack of shit hack. Here's what Governor Newsom, Spencer Pratt. This is what Spencer Pratt, somebody that worked for Gavin Newsom, clap back at Spencer Pratt, and Spencer Pratt just handed him his ass. If I knew what I knew now back then, I would have loved Spencer and Heidi even more because this man is just fearless. That's the word I can think of that popped into my mind. Spencer Pratt is fearless because you're going up against Governor Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi. They Epstein people. So bravo, man. But watch this, man. Spencer handles this so gracefully because I would have been like, motherfucker, fuck you, bitch, motherfucker. That's what I would.
No one's using me. Let's be clear. My house burned down. Everything I bought my entire life burned down. My parents' house burned down. Everything my parents had bought their entire life. Every family photo that's ever existed.
This
every
isn't the one.
Trinket, everything my mom has collected burned down. My mom cries all day long. So let's be very clear. The people that are responsible for burning my house, my parents' house, all my friends' houses, all my favorite small businesses in the Palisades, down to the ground. They're the reasons why I'm posting. So don't get it twisted. This is not a political thing why I post. This is about accountability. It's about gross negligence.
Spencer, I just want to let you know. I mean, anybody with a single functioning brain cell understands that this is not a political issue. You should get answers. It's not political to say that the money that was raised for fire victims should actually go to the fire victims. It's not political to ask why a reservoir that was empty during one of the most devastating fires in history in your area remains empty to this day. And it does say a lot about the mental capacity of the people in your comments, saying that because you're demanding accountability and transparency, that they would automatically associate that with one side of the political aisle. But I also want to clarify that the reason that people are demanding answers from Gavin Newsom and cheering for you, Spencer Pratt, in this fight is not because Gavin Newsom is a Democrat. It's because this kind of leadership is very clearly dangerous. We don't want someone this sociopathic to have a shot at running the whole country. So keep up the good work on behalf of all Americans.
Yeah. Spencer Pratt just destroyed Gavin Newsom's bid for presidency. Sorry, not sorry, man. He did. Spencer Pratt, thank you. Because not only did we dodge a nuke with Kamala Harris being our president, but because of you outing how corrupt Governor Gavin Newsom is, we will never, ever, ever allow him to be the president. And you know what is really crazy, you guys? How anybody could look at what Gavin Newsom has done to the state of California and could think to themselves, gee willikers, he would be great to run America into the ground like he did to California. No, thank you. Oh God, you guys, it's amazing. I love it. I'm here for it. And I'm super grateful that we have an administration today that is the administration of FAFO and accountability, because for far too long, we have seen people committing crime after crime after crime and getting away with it. We're done. We are seeing so many people getting arrested for rioting, for getting involved and getting in the way of ICE arrests and detentions, and even police investigations where they're investigating child trafficking and saving children from being trafficked. And these people are encroaching on this investigation, getting in the way. So these people are fucking around and they're finding out, and I am here for it all the way. All right, you guys, with that, I am about to explode. My bladder cannot handle anymore. Believe me, I've been doing the pee dance this whole time, but you probably didn't notice. I want to actually, let me find a video, because I want a longer video so I can just run up and go pee. I wanted to show you guys. Give me some time here. Can I do it in 2 minutes? Oh, hell yes, I can. All right, let me go pee, because I want to do the Tom McDonald white boy reaction, white boy shit. I think that's what it's called. So let me do this. I'm gonna go pee, and then oh my God, I'm gonna die. This is my friend Mega Meg.
We have no TikTok really doesn't want y'all to see this video. You have no idea what I've gone through to try and post this for y'all. Paint me green and call me a pickle. Here we go.
I got to say, I am completely beside myself with Michelle Obama's comment that Trump deportations keep her up at night. Let's go through some facts she may want to pick up.
Oh, Obamas, or should I say no Obamas? Oh, we all know how much they hate the facts. People chronically allergic to facts, please avert your eyes. This is about to get all kinds of factual up in here. Hey, just wait for it.
32,000 plus is the number of people he's deported. I just did math on my calculator. That's why I was looking at my phone, guys.
She did math? The fact?
73% of those had criminal convictions or pending criminal charges.
That's freaking racist. Facts, math, pretty much everything they think is racist.
73% of those had criminal convictions or pending criminal charges. 1,100 of those were gang members. Okay, when I first saw those numbers this morning, I saw them beside an FBI agent who said, we will be more safe because of Trump's policies. And my head immediately went to, before seeing the Michelle Obama story, how many Jocelyn Ngarys won't happen in this country? Laken Riley's won't happen. Rachel Warren's won't happen. Then my head went to, how many illegal immigrant children will not drown in the Rio Grande? Then my head went to, how many trafficked children will not be trafficked because of what Trump did?
Amen.
She wakes up and thinks about Trump deportation and due process. Michelle Obama, when is the last time you woke up and you thought about angel moms? When's the last time you woke up and thought about trafficked children at the border? I'd love an answer. Give it to us on your next.
Let's hear it, no Obamas. Big Mike. Who said that? I wonder why TikTok doesn't want me to post that video. I'm not going to say anything else, so I'm just going to. Hey.
I fucking love her. She makes these funniest sounds, man. She's like the sound effect queen. Love you, queen. Love you. Oh God, she is such a silly Billy. Really, she is. She's a silly Billy. All right. So I still to this day haven't done a standalone reaction to White Boy. It's I think the first one that he ever did. Tom McDonald, that is. And so I was like too afraid to do it because you get canceled for a lot less than that. So it's 2 minutes, 34 seconds. It was released 12 days ago. Okay. I can't even be like her. I wish I could, man. She's so damn cute. And so I figure we might as well do White Boy shit. given the fact that American Eagle is owning the libs these days. Like, we are done. Nobody should be persecuted for their skin color. And no one, and I don't care who you are, you should be proud of your skin color. What the fuck did you do to achieve that? Huh? What did you do? You played no part in your mother and father bumping uglies to make you. Prove me wrong. Yeah. Except these people today, if you're really rich, you can actually make a baby. You can pick its race, its eye color, all kinds of shit. If you got money, I'm just saying. Let me stop this screen here and start this one here. Tom McDonald, white boy shit. All right, y'all. You want to do it? Let's do it. I skipped the ad already because I ain't paying for YouTube Premium, so it might come up again. So if it does, please be kind.
White boys got it rattling the trunk, boom, boom. Got it blaring up the windows of the whip, vroom, vroom. This that white boy, this that 911.
Hold on a minute. Tom McDonald. He's probably not going to see this. And if he does, I won't see his comment because I never pay attention when Tom's in the stream. I never do. I'm such a shithead. I've missed him a couple of times. So, Tom McDonald, I want to take a lot of tattoos off that I have. But if ever you come to a time where you want somebody to get like Hangover Gang, just little hog, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, man. I'm just saying. I will offer that much of my skin for the Hangover Gang because I think we can all say that Tom's music has gotten us through a lot of shit. He makes a lot of sense, and he's very, very, very he's a patriotic man. Patriotic, and I feel like he is not afraid to say what is on his mind.
Vroom, vroom. This that white boy, this that 911. White boy, got it rattling the trunk, boom, boom. Got it blaring out the windows of the whip, vroom, vroom. This that white boy, this that 911. Boom, boom. They call me the GOAT, I'm just a regular cracker. I ain't getting any blacker. Born in a wife beater with a middle finger, a lit cigarette, and my face tatted. I don't give a damn, won't give a damn, so most of them panic. There's a white boy in this mother who ain't afraid of getting canceled. Boy, that's me, boy, that's us. We got white boys by the trucks. We got honkies by the hundreds. We got rednecks popping trucks. I got an attitude like Dad had when he had a few, like a match in a can of fuel. White boy, but I'm down to get black and blue. If I catch it, it's a rap for you. White boy,
ooh, I like it. I'm a white boy, but I'm down to get black and blue. Let's get it. Oh my goodness. Tom McDonald. Okay, the last couple of songs that he got to do, we got to hear his singing voice, right? And he rapping this time again. He is. You know what I was thinking the whole time I'm looking at that wife beater that he's wearing? That is going to sell out like hotcakes on hangovergang.com. It is. It is. I just got his brand new album too. I got the signed copy. He's like, I love it, man. I love it. You know what? I think that this should not be controversial. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. And I don't feel any sort of way about these people in this video. Like, I'm comfortable around people with tattoos. Please don't judge a book by its cover. Okay? Just don't. Because some of the less judgmental people you will ever meet are people that are covered from head to toe with tattoos. Swear. All right, back to the music.
Blaring out the windows of the whip, vroom, vroom. This that white boy shit. This that 911. Boom, boom. They call me the one. I'm just a regular cracker, opposite of Marshall Mathers. I got American flags. I'll never be woke. I'm happy offending the masses. I don't feel afraid, won't be ashamed, dog. You know I'm a savage. This white boy don't care, bro. I'm trying to get canceled. Boy, that's me. Boy, that's us. We got
Never
white boys
gonna
by
happen.
the trucks. We got honkies by the hundreds. We got rednecks popping trucks. Trying to verbalize it. You ain't ever gonna hurt a giant. Ain't worth the violence. Can't burn what I am. You can hide when I finally find you. I'ma turn you into fertilizer. White boy, got it rattling the trunk, boom, boom.
That hit on Eminem was great, though.
Vroom, vroom. This that white boy shit. This that 911. Boom, boom. It's that WHITEBOY until I DIE die.
Nice, Tom. Oh.
It's that WHITEBOY until I DIE die.
I love it.
It's that white boy shit.
You know what's so great about this song right here? And I'm gonna say it, and I don't give a flying Philadelphia fuckaroony. You hear? White boys everywhere need to have a song that represents them, where they feel safe to say, you know what, I'm just a white boy and I don't give a shit. What you gonna do about it? And this ain't going nowhere. Just like your brownness ain't going nowhere. Your blackness ain't going nowhere. It is what the fuck it is. And I am not going to ever apologize for my mommy and daddy bumping uglies and making moi. Not gonna happen. And so I think that this would be a great anthem for, damn it! Stop! You motherfucker. Right now I'm about here with this shit. Young white males need to have an anthem for them, and I think this is it. That's all I'm gonna say. I said what the fuck I said, and I'm not sorry. I will never apologize again for my mama not swallowing. Okay? I ain't. Capiche? Okay. Capiche. So what?
White boy shit, got it rattling the trunk, boom, boom. Got it blaring out the windows of the whip, vroom, vroom. This that white boy shit, this that 911, boom, boom.
I love it. I'm a regular cracker. All right, and that is where you can find Tom MacDonald everywhere. Hangover Gang on Instagram. I am Tom MacDonald on X. Tom MacDonald Official on the fuckbook. Hate you, Facebook. Hate you. And TikTok at Hangover Gang. I'm about to shit my pants that day that Tom MacDonald followed me back on X. I was like, ah! I said, oh my fuck. Nuh-uh. Did you? Holy shit. I'm like, because I always get those like Elon Musk is following you and May Musk and all kinds of shit. And I was like, just another fucking imposter. Yay. I always get let down and shit. I'm like, oh my God, Elon Reeves must. He followed me, the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, X Corp. Elon Musk signs my paychecks every 2 weeks. My motherfucking cracker. Thank you, Elon. I'm over here like I forget I'm on YouTube too. Shit. I'm hanging on by a thread with YouTube, you guys. I am. They're like, we give you your monetization back. Don't make us regret it. Don't you do it. They wouldn't even put my super chats on today. They're like, oh hell no. No, because every time I post a video now, it has to go through a review process to see if it's able to be monetized or not. I'm over here like, the fuck. I put a like this video here. Hey! I didn't mean to click off of it. You didn't see that because I didn't share the screen that I clicked off of. I'm going to type. All right. I'm going to type this. This is the new anthem for white boys everywhere. White V boys everywhere. I just think that young men, especially this day and age, where they all got single moms, man. That ain't in the picture. You gotta give, if you are a single mother, you gotta give your sons the best role models. I picked Tom MacDonald, and I give $0. My little boy loves Tom's songs. Now, I won't show him this one because I don't want him to know anything about race or anything like that, man. He don't learn that shit in our house. Ren has a new one, huh? Ren. I love Ren. Ren. Here's me. I know Ren will let me react to his music. Because he's an independent artist. So, wait till this unfreezes because it's going to be a fucking bitch. Vincent's Tale starts, there's a prologue. Okay. So Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers, there's a prologue. And then there's going to be this one premieres tomorrow, Vincent's Tale. So first is Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers, 13 days ago, the prologue. And then tomorrow he will, let me see. Let me show you guys. It's better to show you than talk about it. So here, the second one here on the top, this is the one that dropped 13 days ago. And then this one will be, if you guys are subscribed to Ren, and if you don't know, Ren makes music, you got to watch this shit. Now, like here, I'm going to show you guys. This dude is prolific. Okay. Now, hi Ren, probably one of the best songs in existence. This dude is British, right? And this is him talking about his struggles. And then Violet's Tale. This is amazing. Okay, and then the tale of Jenny and Screech, like, holy come on, stop freezing me, motherfucker. Jenny and Screech, it's like plot twist city. Like you would never see it coming if you've never seen it. You'd be like, oh, no way did that happen. So please, he's very, very, how can I say it? He's like a poet and he didn't even know it, but he's so good at what he does. So this is Sunflowers. And then he also works with an artist called, her name is Chinchilla, and he did a song called Chalk Outlines. It's really amazing. They harmonize so well together. It's been a minute since I did Ren. Ren, you handsome devil, you. All right, if we're going to keep freezing, I can't do this. Stop freezing me. Oh my God, man. Does Nova They are freezing me way too much here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through it. Maybe I'll just record it and release it. Does that sound good to you guys? Because I can record it. I don't know what the sound quality will be. How did Tom sound? Did it sound muffled at all? Because I know with the StreamYard that I use to broadcast live, look at the problems we've been having already. I'm like a deer in headlights every time. Now, I don't know. Usually the upload speed, no matter if I have the best Wi-Fi ever, which I do, I pay like $150 a month for it. It's ridiculous. They started charging me $50 more a month when they told me it would be $100 a month. Spectrum, you bitches. Anyways, the upload speed is never enough. So how did Tom's sound? Did it sound muffled at all? Because I do not want to ruin Ren's music. I don't. So let me see. Oh, you're welcome. I'm really, really grateful that you came by. Thank you so much, Mega Tamara. Thank you. It sounded good. Hell yeah. Thank you, Bill. All right. So if we do freeze, you guys, I hate to do Ren like this. I might want to do a standalone reaction so that it can, get the attention because there's no tags or anything in here. So I'll record it after we're done here. Because I haven't recorded a reaction video in such a long time. You know, it's like riding a bicycle for me, man. You just pick up where you left off. I don't even get nervous doing it. There's like 1,500 people watching. I'm one person shy of 1,500. There it is. See that? I'll have to do it. You know what? Maybe I can. Hey. Blow up doll face. That's what I would look like if I was a blow up doll. Just look at it anytime they freeze my face. So here's what I think that I'm going to do. I think it's a good idea. I do. I think this is the best idea ever. Now, since Vincent's tail, say you motherfucker. I'm really sweet. I really am. I'm like a Sour Patch Kid. Promise. I'm not this like raged out like sometimes. So since Vincent's Tail Sunflowers, the prologue was put out 13 days ago, and I haven't done a reaction video to it. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't even know Ren made a new video because I didn't get the notification because I'm rarely on YouTube. Honest to God. So what if I do the Vincent's Tail Sunflowers, the prologue, and then after that, I hop in to the Vincent's Tail self-portrait one that's going to be released tomorrow at 2 p.m. I think that's a better idea. I think, or do you think I should do? I'm trying to condense it because I don't have a lot of free time lately. I'm trying to figure out if I should do a standalone reaction to the sunflowers and then do another one like part 2. You got to do those to click on it. I don't know. Help me out, you guys. What do you think I should do? It's not funny. It's not funny. What is that? I remember your computer would freeze away. Look, I was thinking about doing this the other day, man, like going and revisiting some of the best reaction videos, like reacting to my best reaction videos. And Ren, remember that? I do. I remember that video very well. I was like, oh, I see your stuff, Ren. He's packing, man. Don't get it twisted. These people are, when they say them white boys, they go, bullshit. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. Ren is packing some major heat. I think it was in, which one was that? A Sick Boy, wasn't it? In Sick Boy or Animal Flow? It was Animal Flow. It was, yeah. You see, I was thinking about doing like my NF reaction and looking back over the years. I'm probably going to get like really embarrassed. Like, oh, look at my makeup. And remember those fucking eyelashes I used to wear like this? And every time I would cry, they would come off. Oh my God. I think that's what I should do. I should do like a video of some of my best. Maybe we could do it live or something, or I'll just record it because of the upload bullshit, the freezing of the streams. You know, it's probably the powers that be like, make this girl look stupid because it keeps freezing, right? It's probably done on purpose, but it was Animal Flow. I remember it was definitely Animal Flow. I definitely will never forget. In fact, I might look at it now, man. That's fucking funny, man. All right. Yeah. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to hop off here. I'm starving. I'm hungry. That's the reason why I want to get off of here. I'm really hungry. I want to eat something. So you guys, you have a great day, man. Thank you for joining me for today's headlines, man. I promise to get with you guys more frequently, more often, because we have fun over in these neck of the woods. Sure do. All right, y'all, take care of yourselves, man. Pray for just a better day. Have a better day today and tomorrow. Be a better person today than you were yesterday, and be an even better person tomorrow than you were today. And with that, I pass. Have a good one, guys. Mwah. See you. Bye.